Some Lagos residents have expressed concerns and reservations over receiving the COVID-19 vaccine during the second phase. This reaction is coming after the first phase of the COVID-19 vaccination exercise ended on April 15. Recall that on the 2nd of March 2021, Nigeria received 3.92 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine through the COVAX facility. Lagos State received 507,000 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine, and the first phase of the exercise, which began on March 12, ended on April 15, with 257,756 persons vaccinated with the first jab.
No, I'm running. I will let something to go into my blood and then spoil my blood. See this sun. We are so blessed in Africa. We should not stop deceiving ourselves. If I drink agbo now, agbo jedi, and all those our local herbs.
When I try to do some checking, like even the government says, even taking the vaccine, you still need to take to all these rules and regulations, like wash your hand, stay off some. So what is the essence? Assuming taking the vaccine is going to give me a freedom, like what I do before coronavirus. Then I will, but for now, I was like, okay, what is the essence? People are even scared. People are scared. A lot of rumors are going on, so we're just too scared. I won't like to. Personally, I don't think I will for now until I'm convinced.
I was going through an article online and I was hearing that some people said people that took the vaccine, that over 80% were complaining after months. That is either somebody will tell you I'm having headache, another person will tell you I'm having swollen this thing where I got it. Some people will tell you I just get weak unnecessarily, and they tell you that in 2-3 months they've not recovered from that. And even the people that produce this vaccine said if you are still facing that challenge, you should see a doctor. That even they stated that the vaccine does not specify that you won't still contact COVID. And even after taking the vaccine, you still need to wear your face mask, do your hand sanitizer. So let me kukuma take the precaution and forget about the vaccine.
However, medical experts and clerics advise Nigerians to get vaccinated during the second phase, since no serious side effects have been reported in Nigeria so far.
The coronavirus has really battered our world. We have not been able to do much of our businesses. We have not been able to gather in full capacity to worship God. We have not been able to travel out. We have not been able to visit families and friends regularly as we would have loved it to be, because we still have the fear that the virus is there. We have the fear that the virus is there. And for us to be able to take away such fear is for us to go for the vaccine. I believe that the entire world will not open its eyes and see that somebody is cooking some kind of poison to give to all of us all over the world at the same time. It is not possible. So all those conspiracy theories about the vaccine, I think they are not in right order, and they are not true. They are not true. So everybody should be able to take the vaccine, because that is the way we are going to move forward. If we are, the world is a global village, we say. We want to do trades with others. We have our families and friends who are living abroad. We want to visit them. They want to come back home, and we don't want to take the vaccine. How are we going to be connected to them? There are some of them that will say, if you don't take the vaccine, I may not be able to come and associate with you. So it is the way forward. God has given mankind wisdom to be able to fashion out things that will sustain life. And one of them is this vaccine. Whichever aspect, of course, there are little cries here and there about the adverse effects, and even bigger nations, world power nations, they have stopped using certain vaccines, even the one we are receiving here. But when you have almost 60 million vaccinated and you're having the issue of maybe about 90 people having complication, it may not necessarily be that because of the vaccine. It may be because of their own genetic makeup. That is why they are reacting the way they are reacting. Blood clotting and all those things. So I believe that it is the moral thing to do to receive this vaccine for the sake of the sustenance of the world.
After the injection, you say that they should stay for 15 minutes post-admission. usually to look for serious side effects in the immediate period. We've not had that since we started. And for those that have been back with adverse effect following immunization, all the categories have been minor. We have issues of feeling feverish, body pains, headache, dizziness, but it's all been minor. For those that were consistent with their follow-up, usually by the second day, it has resolved. So far, so good. We've not had any serious side effects, so everybody should try to take up the opportunity.